Hey, 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 Miss Amber, how are you, hon?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Um, kind of feeling a little rushed this week. Had a busy week at work, so this is kind of giving me time to chill, and we're going to talk with the girls and see what's going on. Um, been a pretty exciting week for Legions this week. We had um the reveal on Friday night. What'd you think of that?
Oh, I loved it. I watched the whole thing. They put out like some pretty good things.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a favorite?
I'm stuck between the Centaur and Azza. They're both like top tier for me. I love
Yeah,
Centaurs, always have.
I am I'm super excited about Azza, but the redo of the Night Builder, which one's that? The blue,
Yes,
whatever that
yes.
one is. So we don't have that original one. So to get this one, I'm super
Oh,
excited.
that's so exciting.
Yeah, so that's and I'm excited about Azza because I don't have her either. So to be able to have her, I think is fantastic. But yeah,
Um,
I'm excited. Yep.
yep. I just gotta pop out for 1 second.
Okay.
Super
Oh,
sorry.
that's okay. I understand. Okay. So let's go through who all we have in the chat. I'm showing Kirby. Hi, and Carlo. Yay! Dave Orkin. Hey, hey. And Greg, how are you? And JMac77. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Stacy Lynn, hello. Jeff
Sorry.
Evans, hi. Kevin, hey honey, how are you? Darla, it's so good to see you in here. Legions Lair, so that must be Brad.
Yep.
Because we have
That Michael
the
right
back
after.
end of Legions Lair is down waiting to be brought on. And then Michael Kaspar, how are you doing, Michael? Um, Brian, hi, how are you? Michael Morales, Rob Zamora, uh, and well, wait
Oh,
a
Brad's on
minute.
here
There's
twice.
Brad's on here twice. What's going on, Brad? And
Hello,
then
Brad.
Kent, how are you doing? Kent, are you going to Joe Fest this weekend? Is it this weekend? Or is Heroes next weekend? I saw you post that you're going to be at Heroes. I don't know if we're going to go or not, but let me know when J Fest is. I can't remember. And then Santos is here, and Steph. Hey, Steph, how are you?
Steph.
Oh, Lauren, Brad just learned how to switch between multiple accounts now.
Go,
Way to
Brad.
go, Brad. Something exciting to learn.
I
Oh,
love
well,
that.
thank you guys for joining us, and we are super excited to welcome our guest today. As you know, when we started this, one of our guests said that she was never going to be on the show and she would work in the back end of it. But then when we got her best friend on, she couldn't do anything but join her. So we're super excited to have her. So
Well,
we
good.
have Jenny with Immortal Collections, who is our sponsor, who we are super excited to have as a sponsor. And we have Lauren, who tries to keep us straight in Legions Ladies and started this fantastic group. And as well as trying to keep Brad and Michael straight. I don't know how she does that. So if you guys will help us welcome those two ladies. Hi, how are you ladies
Hi.
doing?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
We are so excited to have you on. Woohoo!
We're excited
So,
to. I'm doing my best.
hey, we're just gonna have
Oh,
fun. That's all we're gonna do. Is just have fun. We're
Yup.
super excited you guys are here. Um, oh, Kent. Okay, Heroes in 1 week and Joe Fest in 2 weeks, and you're gonna go to both. Lucky you.
Ooh, that's
Yeah. I wish I was going to both. Have fun, enjoy, and we'll see you back in the Carolinas when you're here. So, Lauren and Jenny, how are you guys doing? How's your week been?
Terrible. It's been terrible. I'm not lying. It's been terrible.
Terrible with work or terrible with stress about coming on the show?
Both.
Rotor loves
weird,
you, Lauren.
weird week. Oh, Rotor.
Oh, so sweet.
I'm just glad
Well,
today's my Friday, so I have off Friday and Saturday.
Oh, that's good.
it.
Yeah, it's been crazy for me. Amber, man, she has stepped up this week, and oh man, I don't know if we would be ready to go if it wasn't for her, but here we are. Here we are.
Oh, you stop it.
Oh no, it's true. You know it. Hey Trevor, and hey TJ. Well, we are super excited to have you both on. Now, Lauren, real quick, because you started Legions, ladies. So
Yep.
Can you give us the background about why? What happened that made you think, oh, let's put the ladies together. Let's give them a group to feel comfortable in?
When Brad became part of the community and I kind of got wrapped up in everything as well, I obviously, you could notice there wasn't a female presence at all in the cabal. Maybe Nikki, she was it, I feel like. I mean, it's probably more, I just don't remember. And then there was an experience with a cabal member and a female, and I didn't like how it played out. And I felt like us as women, sometimes we're a little more comfortable with other women sharing things, regardless of its likes, dislikes, anything in life, really. Sometimes we are better doing that with other females. And that's kind of, I think, what this is for. We love all the men that try to apply to get in, but hashtag not going to happen. Not at all. We do fun stuff. We chat. We send funny pictures. We keep updated with people's pets and lives, and it's fun. And I feel well, I know a lot of the ladies have reached out to me in the past about saying how much they appreciate this group, because sometimes they feel like they get lost in the shuffle in the cabal. And I totally agree. So if they post in our group, that's awesome. They post in the cabal, that's awesome. I guess that's pretty much it. We're just trying to keep
That's
us
amazing.
afloat. Obviously, there's not enough women figures, so.
Well, there are some.
Right now.
There are not enough, but there are some.
Yep.
I'm sorry about the ringing in. My cousin just put my aunt on an airplane, and she's calling me. She may have just left a message. I don't know.
Well, if you need to check that, go ahead and step away and check it. We don't want your aunt to be freaking out on an airplane, girl. That's okay. It's all good.
She's from Texas.
Kind of a longer flight.
Yeah.
What did you think when I contacted you and said, hey, what do you think about doing this? What was the thing that went through your mind, Lauren?
I immediately panicked. I've been panicking the entire time since, because people know that this isn't really my thing. So this is hard for me, but I'm trying my best to come out of my comfort zone a little bit. But I was nervous, but in the same aspect, I guess, knowing that Jenny was going to be there, kind of helped a little bit, because we have that, face-to-face relationship where we've seen each other a whole ton. We live down the street from each other. So that kind of, I think, helps make it a little bit easier. And I think it's helping her as well.
Yeah.
So we're here for team support, moral support.
Yeah.
But,
Girls Unite. I think that's
for
amazing.
sure.
So, but like, how did you feel when I first contacted you about doing a Legions Ladies YouTube?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize.
No, that's okay.
Oh, I was super excited because knowing how the guys in the Lair have their show, and it's stupid. It's so dumb. I love them both, but it's so dumb. Just kidding. It's fun. It's fun, but it's again, there was no female presence in it. You look around, you see the lounge, the dork place. Jeremy's show. The Saturday people.
Right. Yeah, they didn't have a whole lot of ladies on.
That team that really likes navy blue. Those people. But yeah, a whole bunch of them. So it's just, there's not really a female. I know Amber goes on with Ryan sometimes, but it's just, I was beyond ecstatic because it was something that I was not willing to do myself. So I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys both for stepping up and doing it. It's really, really cool. And I'm glad I get to be a part of it as well, even if it's just on the backside. So yeah, thank you guys and doing it. So I didn't have to, or I don't know. And Stacey, thank you for doing the Instagram. Awesome job.
Yes. Thank you. This has been a real cool experience, Amber, and I don't want to speak for you, and I do want to give you time to kind of talk about what is going on, what happened and how you felt about everything when we first decided to do this. But the one thing that I noticed after being in the community for a year was that we didn't have a women's presence. There was no ladies that were stepping up to the plate and doing something like this. And so I thought that was important. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, yeah, we need to do something. So
I am going to step away for just a minute.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Leaving behind dry.
But I thought that was, I think that what we've started here is amazing. And I think we've brought some new women into the community. And I think that we have done a lot for the community as well. Right. And it has been so much fun. It really has been a blast.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I think I was the most proud about when Sherry put our flag in that display.
Oh yeah.
I think that was like the crowning moment for me. Like, holy cow, look at this where we started. It was like 10 people.
I know. You see mine still.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
But yeah, I think that was amazing. And so the women are stepping up and we're starting to get a little more recognition.
Absolutely.
And Sherry being on the inside has been amazing. Really enjoyed having her here. Amber, kind of, talk to us about, your thoughts when we first talked about this and then going live for the first time and how things have maybe changed for you, I guess is.
Well, when you had first asked me, so I was actually asked by like a few other people to start like a little something, and I was like, all right, but it ended up not working out, and it just kind of like kept getting like pushed back. So when you had finally asked, I was like, oh my goodness, yes, of course. And I know that like you asked, I think you and Ryan were in line first,
right?
And then and then you had asked, and I was like super excited. So
yeah, I think it's amazing. Now,
hold
what
on,
have you noticed?
Sorry.
That's okay. So, but
I
think I know, and it's okay. You know what? It is okay.
We've done this
doing
before.
Great. And Brad, thank you so much. We appreciate all the support that we get from the Cabal. You guys are amazing. I think I looked today and we had 377 subscribers to the channel. You know, really, really needing 500. So if you guys who are watching this go out and tell somebody to come and subscribe, that would be awesome.
Yes.
Need to get us up to 500, and we can do that, but you guys have to help us. I did notice though that like when I look at the back end of YouTube every once in a while, like I don't know, almost 40% of the people that watch our YouTube are not subscribers. So we're getting people that haven't subscribed yet. So that's fantastic that they're coming in and they're finding our videos and they're watching them.
Sure.
So yeah, and smash that like button. Thank you, Kent. That is awesome. The photo op at Legions Con 23 was very, very special. And
oh my God.
Unfortunately,
y'all trying to coordinate that was killing me.
I know. And unfortunately, it wasn't done. It was done very quickly because of what I personally had going on that weekend. So this upcoming weekend, we are going to do the photo on Saturday. We are going to do the photo probably after lunch on Saturday. So everybody just let us know, you know, like 1 to 3-ish is what I'm thinking on Saturday this time. So everybody be prepared. We're going to put it out in the Legions Ladies and in the Cabal Legions Ladies picture. We're going to do an updated picture, and I'm super excited to get that one and get it on the website. Stacy Lynn.
No one takes a nap during that time.
No, don't take a nap. Stacy said they just hit 300 followers on the IG page. That is awesome. Congratulations. That is fan-freaking-tastic.
Legions Ladies official.
Yeah, it is. It is so amazing. So you guys go follow us over there if you don't. And there you can follow the Legions Ladies. You just can't be in the Legions Ladies in Facebook.
There it is. There it is. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it's awesome. Now, the other thing that you do, Lauren, that you do so well is you sit back and laugh and try to wrangle two very grown men who are crazy and try to keep them on track for a show. And you've been doing this for a while, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is something.
They came back from Legions Con 21, I think. And I think the next time we saw Mike, he was in our house like, we need to start a show. You know? And then he did this. But I think then it was Mike and Brad are polar opposites, but they're also the exact same person. So it's a hoot to watch them together, to say the least. But I think I've brought them up in the technology world a little bit.
Right.
Both of them, like I said, just yesterday, the day before, I literally showed Brad how to switch between the two YouTube accounts. Like,
you go, girl. You go, girl.
So I mean, and I did I started the Instagram for them, and they would post like once every 3 weeks. I'd be like, bros. So I've been trying to.
We have some fans of your mic impression.
That's a mic impression. That's awesome.
Right. Oh man. But
and then you were available when Mike was not, when I was on the show, and that was amazing. I was so excited that you were on there with me. Made me feel comfortable, and it was so much fun having you there.
It definitely helped it being me, you, and Brad. So that's why I think this works so well, is because we've all seen each other's faces. So
and it's fantastic. It is so much fun. All right. So Jenny, you are part of a family who is into customizing and all the stuff. and you guys started Immortal Collections. So when did Immortal Collections come about?
Probably a year after Tristan graduated college. He went to the Art Institute, and when he graduated, he was trying to basically find his way in the art profession. He went for game art and design, but then when he got out, realized that's not really what he wanted to do. So he started out 3D sculpting minis, and then Carlo D&D minis.
Right. Yeah.
And then Carlo started seeing the Mythic Legion stuff, and he liked what he was seeing and realized there was a community for customizers, and he was like, "Hey, Tristan, let's do this."
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then when did you come into it?
Oh, listen, he's been after me ever since my daughter was like 2. She's 9 now. His first thing, to backtrack, when my daughter was born, I started making cloth dolls. And he would come in the room when I was sewing, and he'd say, "When are you going to make me my Luke Skywalker robe?" I'm like, I don't make clothes. Until this day, he teases me and he says, "You still haven't made me my Luke Skywalker robe."
Oh my God. Oh, Carlo.
Oh, that's funny. So, when you make the Luke Skywalker robe, just make 2 and send one.
Okay. I mean, I've made things kind of like it, but I've made capes with hoods,
right.
And but he says it's still not my robe. Where's my robe?
Yeah. That's awesome. So, but it is cool that it is something. Can't pull robes confirmed. It is really cool that the 3 of you have different talents that you are all able to do and be a part of the same thing, and that you're all family. And to me, that's fantastic.
It's fun. We even get the little ones involved,
Yeah.
They can base coat heads, and they'll help us bead when we're doing the Oni heads, and we made
right.
the Onis, so they would have the beads. So my daughter's down there bead necklaces with me, So it is truly a family affair.
I made Brad buy one. I think it was at PowerCon. And he brought it home, and it was like this beautiful like blue and gray, and it was just very pretty. And I ended up putting it on the top of a Buddha cat statue that I have, so it looks like a little like halo on him almost. And it fit like perfectly over his ear, and it's right in the middle of our TV stand, like dead in your face. So
that's amazing. That's awesome. One of the things that I noticed when I was looking at Immortal Collections, you guys, you and Lauren had gotten together, and you guys have sponsored us, and you have offered and some amazing things for us to give away on our channel, and thank you guys so much for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and so to me, that has been, a complete joy to be able to give some of the stuff away that you guys have created. But as I'm going through and looking at who Immortal Collections is, because at first, I didn't recognize the name, and oh my gosh, Jeremy has some of you guys'
I was just gonna say, did you see Jeremy's trolls?
Yeah, I mean, the paint, not only the printing, but the painting of some of that stuff is
Yeah.
amazing.
Your booth at Legions Con last year was just phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I was stunned at the beauty that, you all are able to create, not just the designing, the printing, the painting, and then your soft goods. I mean, it was amazing. Yes, and Curtis, I'm not saying that Carlo and Tristan are in the whole group.
They weren't. Well, Carlo, I don't know what he'd be doing. He's kicked it. I said, you gotta go.
He's driving. He's on the track.
Yeah. So and we're gonna have a guest a little bit later join us for just a few minutes while we look through some stuff. But I just wanted you to know that I'm flabbergasted. So, like, when did I know? You guys got all into this. Like, when Carlos saw some of the Mythic Legions and what could be done, like, did he paint some stuff first? Did they start designing? Kind of, how did this kind of come into? Do you know what they were like? Hey, this is really cool. Let's do this. Like, what was the first figure or whatever that he really said, "Oh, this would be cool here"?
Well, we've started with the Oni heads. I'm pretty sure those were the heads that we started with. Now, which figure he customized first, I don't really remember. But he just gets incredible joy out of customizing. Like, a figure will come out and he can't wait to get a hold of it so that he can like rip it apart, and just slap one of his heads on him, and then he'll start get upset maybe but he'll lay in bed and he'll just look at what he's done. Look at this, he said. Look at this. It's so good. Isn't it great, Jenny?
That's amazing.
And then Jenny, you go, yes, that is fantastic.
It's wonderful.
Like 11:30 at night, and you're like, get away from me. I don't want to see your toys in the bed. Ooh, that was a good one.
That was a good one. Oh, that's funny. So what was the first thing that they talked you into making for Mythic Legions?
I think it would be pants.
Pants are awesome.
I think that's the first thing that I made was the Oni pants.
Oh wow. Okay.
And when we went to our first Legions Con, we had really nothing else but Onis.
Oh wow. Okay.
We had some troll heads. But our display was basically Onis. And I had the Oni pants, and we had, the necklaces for the Onis. And then after that, I started branching into the capes and skirts. Did like the loincloth. And it's really, really hard to wire those things. They're not my favorite thing to make. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
How long does it usually take you to make something?
It depends. If I've made it before, I already have a pattern then for it, and I can just quickly get it out. If I'm constructing something new and I'm trying to create the pattern at the same time that I'm trying to create the product, it can take me hours because there's a lot of there's a lot of adjustments that need to be made, you know, when I'm making a pattern for something. But I use felt because I feel like, you know, a lot of people use cardboard or, you know, paper, and that rips. And so I use felt for everything.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, that's a neat little tip for anybody who's doing that, is to use the felt instead of using paper.
I can't even paint my nails, so I couldn't. I couldn't even imagine sewing something.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Well, listen, you know, I thought I was the only one that felt this way when I started sewing. Like I said, I started making cloth dolls. I literally sewed everything by hand. Oh, wow. Like stitched by hand, because I was scared to death of the sewing machine. I was afraid I was going to sew my fingers. And I've seen people do that. So it can be done.
I did it in middle school, and I never
Oh my gosh.
Were you making a pillowcase?
Huh?
Were you making a pillowcase?
It was lips. It was a pillow, but it was lips.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Cool. 7th grade. Really cool.
Yeah. I would hold my breath and just pray when I first started using the sewing machine. But knock on wood, I have not done that. So.
Right. And we're gonna keep praying that doesn't happen. So
Thank you.
Some amazing capes, because I hate to say it, but that cape that you gave us to give away, that red fur cape, I mean, like, I wanted that so bad.
Gorgeous, yeah.
And I had to give it away.
Did that one have the little jewel? Did that one have the little jewel right here?
I think it did, yeah.
I think so too. I think so.
Yeah.
Was it the all red one, like red on both sides? Yeah.
Red on both sides. It was gorgeous. Yeah. And I looked at it and I was like, man, I want this cape. But it was beautiful. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And I was super, you know, and I am super excited, like, to give those things away as well. I mean, I'm happy to be able to give those things to people who really, really are, you know, wanting something to make their figures look a little bit more custom. And I think, you know, that's
I still have a whole bag of stuff at the house. So I'll send you guys some pictures.
Yes.
And you can do some giveaways on it, because I have all the stuff for the Lair and the ladies. So I'll send you some pictures to you and Amber, and then we can get some up. I don't know why I didn't think about it today. It just didn't happen.
That's okay. Well,
okay.
Jenny has provided us with something amazing that we're going to give away today anyway. So I'm super excited about that. Let's see. Jenny, do you collect any of the figures at all?
So Carlo has a few that, like, I would personally count as my own. Artemis is my favorite one.
Big wings or little wings?
Well, we have Artemis 2. Artemis 1 is on my list.
Right.
I did purchase one from Dennis Derby at the last Legions Con. So that was what I would say was my first one, Queen Urxa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my first one. And then he has, you know, the millions that he has. And so, you know, what's his is mine, what's mine is his.
Yep. That's my answer. That's my answer. She stole it.
No, see, and I get that completely, because, you know, Kevin was the one who got the Vitus first, and then when I saw Artemis 2 version 2 on the Moose altar, I was like, okay, I'm in. Those are mine. So of course when he got, and when he got those in, I'm like, okay, they're mine. And she sits here now. I mean, like, she's been up and out, even though we're reconstructing this whole office. She has been out this whole time because of, like, I won't put her away. She's amazing. I love her.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
I made like a whole pants outfit for her. I gave her like a new set of pants of like a faux leather type. I gave her a skirt. Like, yeah, I had fun dressing her. I made and I have bought different colors in this, but I made an elf cape with a hood for her. And
that's awesome.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, she sold at the last Legions. That cape sold at the last Legions con. It was green with a hood. And you might see it on our page on Instagram. But
yes, check them out. Oh, and they got a YouTube channel too. Check that out. They do awesome live
Immortal
studio
Collection.
designing stuff. Very cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
We wanted to, I actually got to work on a head sculpt with them on one of the streams.
Yes.
We did another lady's head, but things have been kind of like, he wanted to finish it before we went on this show. And, you know, we were hoping to be able to give her away as well because I helped design her. But
right.
Things have been a little crazy around here the past week, and he wasn't able to finish her up in time. So.
And that's fine. When you do get it finished, let Lauren have one, because I would love to give it away, especially since she had a hand in designing it. That would be amazing. And I'm super I am looking forward to seeing that myself. I can't wait. You guys are coming to Legions Con again this year. Going to have a table? Yes, no, maybe? Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you guys are going to have all kinds of stuff out. And when we take a picture, you're going to come and do the picture with us.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we did get a picture last year too.
Yep, we did, and it's on the Legions Ladies YouTube as the background, backdrop. But I want to do another one this year for that as well, because
I can't imagine how many people are going to be there this year.
I can't wait. Like, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. Oh, okay. So Rob Zamora is saying that he won a poster from Legions Lair giveaway, and it came with an Immortal Collection's Oni painted head sculpt. And the amount of detail and paint job on that little thing is amazing. So yeah, Rob, they are, oh my goodness, little bitty works of art. So let's see, what questions did we not cover? When you have like created, I don't know, a pair of pants or something for one of the like Legions characters, and you said it takes you a while to get it right, have you ever just like scrapped something? Like, oh my God, this is not working, and just, I'm not going to do that, and then moved on to a different idea?
I don't think I've ever scrapped anything, but the loincloth gave me the hardest time.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And I pretty much have put my foot down on that one. That probably will not get made very much. It will be like, one of a kind of thing. Oh, look at you! You got a one of a kind loinskirt, because not too many of those get made.
That's
because
awesome.
there's just so many like ups and downs in the material, and trying to feed that wire through.
Oh yeah.
Is awful. And maybe there's another way to do it. Other people do it differently, but I when I make the capes and the loincloths and stuff, I tailor it so it doesn't have any raw edges on the inside. It's tailored, and And so I have to then, right before I close it up, I got to feed the wire through. And that is typically the hardest part. Because if you don't get that inside stitch just right, if it's too close to the outer stitch and you can't get the wire through, I've been close to cussing a few times. Like, I can't believe that this is taking me this long to get this little wire past this point. You know,
That's awesome. So you and I need to talk. So I've got this idea in my head, and I've got most of the pieces that I want to do this with, but I need a skirt.
Oh, okay. What
Can
kind
you
of
make me a skirt? Just like just like a little skirt to go on one of the figures.
Okay.
I need a skirt.
Well, what does your skirt need to look like?
Let's talk. When all of this is over, you and I.
It's a super secret Tanya thing.
Oh
No. I'm going to make a pixie.
Ooh.
And I've got the head, and I'm going to use the body from the brand new figure Obscura Bastet that just came out. And she's got that wrapped look up top, and I just want a skirt that mid thigh kind of length to make her a cute pixie. So
does it need to be wired, or do you care?
I don't care if it's wired.
Okay, because I actually have some. If you go and look on our Instagram page, Dorina might be wearing a white lacy looking skirt along with her cape, and you'll see. Now, if you're looking for something different, I can absolutely custom make something for you.
Well, I'm thinking because of the way the body is sculpted with the strips of fabric, like having strips of fabric continue down into a skirt. Do you see what I'm saying? Like continue that design, but into a skirt.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. Like
absolutely.
I didn't know you made all the patterns and stuff. I'm like, see, learning something new.
All you gotta do is ask.
Yeah, and I really, honestly, I wing it. I really, really just wing it. I'll cut a shape into a piece of felt, and I'm like, this looks like it could work.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10 it does, but
yeah.
But I'm really, honestly, I'm just getting lucky with it.
I think there has to be some skill there. I mean, you wouldn't be able to come up with some of the really cool things that you guys have come up with, and some of the great pieces that you guys have come up with without some skill. I mean, it couldn't be done. So yes, I would say that you're getting lucky some of the times, but girl, you got skills.
Yep.
Thank you.
I agree.
You're welcome. You got skills. Just remember that. So
absolutely.
I love it because let's see. Chris was talking about trying to feed that through. Chris said that seems like a difficult process. And then Steph said, always admire the immortals, Onis, evil gobos, and orcs. They have some amazing stuff, yeah. And then
all I know is that goat head that you guys gave away.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
And I know Stoat won one on the Lair. So it's like there's 2 of the same heads, completely different personalities out there.
Right.
So it's I immediately stole that one. I said, no. This one is going to the ladies' show. I said, we need this one.
Yeah, that head was amazing. It was beautiful. and everything. I mean, everything that we've gotten from Immortal to give away has been amazing. Yes, Curtis, the Immortal Collections YouTube channel, they do live sculpting sessions that are amazing. Yes. So check them out and follow them so you know when they go live or when they post a new video. That is fantastic.
I think the goat head has been one of my favorite customs that we've done, actually, because it was a lot of fun to dress them. I got to work with a lot of fur material, leather studded material for capes and fur in the capes. And those are some of my favorite capes that I've done, actually, on those customs. So, yeah, I think the goat heads were... Yeah, they were some of my favorite that we've done.
Now, you've done capes and you've done pants and you've done like coats or like shirts, vests, what?
Right?
Yeah, so if you on our Instagram page, you'll see Dorina has a vest, a long vest coat. Doesn't have any arms, just the arm holes, and it comes down to about mid-calf, and it's wired. And that's the only design that I've done like that so far, with the arms. That was a real booger to feed the wire through too, as well.
The wire can't be very big.
No, it can't. It's got to be just the right gauge, because if it's too thick, he'll tell me, he'll say that's too thick.
I'll say probably looks hokey.
But if it's, it'll make it look bulky. But if it's too thin, it won't hold the weight of the material up the way it's, supposed to. So.
Right. Now, when you said when you originally were sewing dolls, what did you do with those dolls? I mean, do you still have them? Did you sell them? What have you done with those?
I created a website, Mia Beth Dolls. My daughter's name is Mia, and I put them on the website. And I sold most of them. I think I may have like one or two that didn't sell. But yeah, that's what I did with them.
That's awesome.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. They didn't always sell, super fast. And, I get a little depressed and down when you look at something, you're like, I did that and it's great. And you just know it's going to sell right away. And then it don't.
I get that. Well, we have a special guest joining us right now, and we're going to bring them up. And we are so excited. Hi, Tristan. How are you?
Hello down there.
Hello.
Tristan, can you hear us?
Hey. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, we can. How are you doing, Tristan?
Doing all right. Sorry if I appear to be laggy at all. The reception down here in the basement isn't super good.
We understand. Here. Yeah. So you graduated from a college of design and an art college, and you started doing designs and stuff. What was some of the first things that you designed?
During school, before, or after school?
Like after, because you're
above.
Yeah. Like what are some of your favorite things to design? I guess let's go there.
Okay, so typically I really like doing more creature designs or monsters. Things that aren't typically like pretty looking, I guess. So
Right.
but I guess the one thing I could share was before I entered college, I did a piece for my portfolio of funny enough, because it was one of the first things I modeled for Legions. It was an orc.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is neat.
Yeah, and I modeled that when I didn't really know the softwares I was using very well, so I was just kind of fumbling with it.
Right.
Made a nice-ish looking render and printed it out for school scholarship, and I ended up getting third place on that scholarship.
Oh
Is
wow.
that
That's
up on the
awesome.
wall still, or
What's that?
I said, is that up on the wall still, or have you not got it up yet?
No, I haven't gotten it up yet, and to be
It
honest
was
with you,
for a long time. Shame.
I don't know if I've moved it downstairs quite yet, or if it's still upstairs. But
Gotcha.
yeah, so I got third place on that project, and then I did another project that was a bit more complex. It was like the project was to make like a whole like video game concept, right? Because I went to school for video game design,
Oh wow. Okay.
and that one actually won first place and best in show. So that it took care of a large chunk of my college tuition.
That's
Good for
amazing.
you.
That is fantastic.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So you got into like doing custom heads and stuff for Legions. Like, what has been your favorite head that you've done for Legions?
My favorite head that I've done for Legions so far is probably the I can never remember what Jeremy calls it, because when I designed it, I had kind of come up with my own name for it, but it was I think Katamari. I think that was what he called it. I just call him Cat Thulu because
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That is amazing.
Because when he approached me with it, he was genuinely like, I want it to be like a mix of Cthulhu and a cat, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that.
That's fantastic.
That was probably the one of the ones I had the most fun doing, just because it's so much within my wheelhouse and the things that I enjoy making.
Right.
And I plan on doing a lot more of those types of pieces in the near future.
Well, that's great. So we're going to bring up. I didn't know like which ones to choose or which ones not to choose. So we just went through and did some screen grabs of some of the things that you guys have worked on as a family, and just kind of wanted to go through those while you were on, Tristan, so we can show everybody. And if there's something special that you would like to say about any of them, please feel free to talk about them. But this first one here, I'm going to move me down. This first one here is a
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
It is a from drawing to completion. So who did the drawing on this?
Carlo.
Yeah, the funny thing about this is Carlo pretty much did everything that is on screen here.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, this was pretty much entirely his work. We did do a Saturday stream where I made my own sort of version of it, but it was really his. I think was a lot more creative when we were doing it on stream.
Right.
Mine essentially just turned out to be just an elephant with two trunks, right? Like his kind of has a lot more style. It kind of looks like like an old man as an elephant, right? But mine
Right.
was seriously just an elephant.
But that is
That's
cool how artistic you guys all are.
I know.
I love this one.
So what is this one?
I think this was when we did it was like a Fey creature stream. We did that one with Perry. This was another one that Carlo did. I think during that stream I went a bit of a different route because I was also somewhat paying tribute to Akira Toriyama because he had just recently passed.
Right.
But this one was all Carlo, and I think he followed Perry's specifications to that one
Gotcha.
specifically.
Yeah. So
yeah. Sorry.
what you guys created the shield here with your logo on it, which is really cool.
Incredible.
Yeah, we did the shield and the head. We did the shield and the head on that one.
And then Jenny, you did the cape on this one, right?
The cape and the pants.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
But we actually all painted. There was sort of an assembly line going, like base coating, passing it down.
doing the highlights, the shadows, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That's so fun.
That is so fun. And the fact that you can all do it together.
Right.
Now this is
This is one of our really early stuff.
Look at them toes.
Yeah, I think this is fun. I think some of these are like really fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love this one.
Yeah.
I love them all.
So, Jenny, are these the beads that you were talking about that
Yes.
you gotcha?
Yeah.
Oh, those are amazing.
What's around his? Can you go back? What was around his waist?
That was just like a sash that Carlo tied to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just of loose material and whatnot.
That actually wasn't loose material. That was tailored.
Oh, never
It
mind.
was purposeful. It wasn't a happy accident.
And I thought this was really nice. Now he has pants on too, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is probably, I think this one was probably one of my favorite customs that Carlo did with our stuff. Just when you see the whole thing in shot, like the silhouette of it, and yeah, like the whole thing just looks great.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that one.
That's awesome.
And then you guys designed not only the heads, but obviously the feet, the hands,
Yeah, we've done a lot of that. I mean, most of our work has typically just been doing heads, but we have a lot of like torsos, arm pieces, hands. We didn't make too many hands just because the way the articulation was on hands and feet was a little difficult. Feet was easier, but hands was somewhat of a challenge just because, we didn't want to go full articulation in necessarily the way that it's the toys are normally produced.
Right.
That would have just presented too much of a challenge with the limitations of the resin we were using at the time and whatnot.
Gotcha.
That's plug her in.
Oh, there's a plug right over there in the corner.
Yeah, these are awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, this one's another favorite of mine. I did that one as a commission for Almighty Legends.
That is beautiful, just gorgeous. And this one, I think the paint detail. I mean, you've got the
Sorry, it was dying.
chain. That's okay. You've got the chain at the top that you've detailed out, as well as the look of the horns, the head, the depth that's in this one. It just looks beautiful.
Yeah, this this piece in particular is an example of like one of those times when I somewhat surprise myself with like kind of the result and how something turns out. Because I think sometimes when you're like working on something, you kind of play around with the forms a little bit, and you don't really know how it's gonna turn out in the end. And through some trial and error in this piece, I feel like the way that the bone came, like the shape and the subtle details of the bones came out really nicely.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Yep, there
That's
it is.
beautiful.
That's that one's my favorite.
That is amazing.
The paint's great too.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing about this that isn't just fantastic. Everything from the colors of the paint that you chose to the just the freaking details and the depth that you got in all of this. It's beautiful. And then, so this is the skirt you were talking about. Is that right?
Yeah, she's wearing this
Jenny?
a little white skirt, and then that's the vest coat.
Gotcha. And then this is the vest coat on a different character.
Ooh. I
That
love
looks
that
good.
blue.
Yeah, that blue is fantastic.
Thank you.
And then there's one of the goat heads that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that leopard print inside that one?
No, that's another character with leopard print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
You need to make some
Gorgeous.
capes with that on the outside.
Mm.
So it looks like Pimp Daddy Destro from G.I. Joe. You know what I'm talking about? Those G.I. Joe folks. If you know Pimp Daddy Destro, you know.
Show me.
I will. I'll send you Jenny a picture of Pimp Daddy Destro. Okay.
That's funny.
Sorry.
And
Those
then
were the loincloth I was talking about in the last one.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is beautiful. And I think this is the last picture that I've got to show. But I mean, the fact that you guys work as a family, that you have the, that you guys all work together and that you're all so creative, it blows my mind. Cause I mean, I feel like I dig deep just to do the little bit that I do. And then, I get to one like I'm working on now and I'm on my 4th rendition of it because I can't get it right. So it surprises me when there's so much talent just in an entire family. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Did you guys get any pictures of the gator heads?
Yeah,
I showed one of them.
Oh, you did? When I was plugging it in?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. That gator head, that gator head was done just because I was jealous of Carlos troll head that he did. Years ago. It got so much popularity
They
at the
do
time.
have a little competition sometimes.
I was like, man, I really want to do my own and see just kind of challenge myself with such a larger scale figure like that.
Yeah. But it's amazing.
I heard win somewhere of a purple troll.
What's that?
A purple troll?
Did you guys
do a purple troll for somebody?
I mean, somebody
think-
may. Oh, Perry. Did
Yeah.
Perry do a purple
Yeah,
troll?
Perry did a few trolls, and we gave him a few. We gave him a few heads to make into customs. So that's probably what you're thinking of.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking of. Because he had, as I said, I knew somebody had the purple one. I just couldn't remember. And you guys had something to do with it. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But thank you guys for your creativity. Tristan, thank you for taking just a few minutes out of your night to jump on and let's go through those pictures and kind of talk to you. We would love to have you and your dad on at some point, just to kind of, you know, talk about the whole process from start to finish, and just really appreciate you taking the time tonight to come on and talk to us about
You guys
some of your
need
stuff.
to do
Yeah, no problem.
a YouTube video, Tristan, of something actually 3D printing. I mean, I don't know, is that possible?
That is a
Well,
pretty messy process.
Yeah.
Just make like a sword, or just print like a sword or something. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Yeah.
them
No, I
things
mean,
work before.
we could definitely do something like that. It is definitely like a long process, and like there are ways that some people have kind of gotten around sort of like time lapsing the print process and like, you know, kind of making it more interesting, because if you just saw it in real time, it would literally be just
Yeah.
I never seen one. I don't know.
You know, and it does that same motion
6-hour video
at that speed about every 20 to 30 seconds.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Curtis said it's long and boring. You'd have to be like a time lapse video or something where it goes really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
Well, they have some time lapse videos.
Oh, that's doing this.
That's cool.
They have some time lapse videos where you can just watch it just lift up, but that's about it.
I'll have to look them up. That's so funny.
All right, Tristan, we're going to take you off the screen. Thank you again for stopping by. Thank you for telling us about your art.
No problem.
And
Thanks
I
for
look forward
having
to
me.
See you later.
a time when we can actually have you on and talk about the whole process with you. All right?
Absolutely. Thanks again.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, Tristan. Okay. So we have a giveaway. Oh my goodness. Let me see if we can do this. I think it's up here. There it is. And she's got the real thing right there. We've got a vampire head that we are giving
Yeah, the picture
away.
doesn't do her justice.
That
picture doesn't do her justice at all.
Let me do you solo. Show it.
Carla
Show
would
it
be-
again. Yeah, stick it back up there so we can see. Oh my gosh, she's
I
so
love it.
cool. She is so cool.
And Carla wanted me to say that she could be like even a werewolf.
Oh yeah.
Like transitioning into werewolf.
Werewolves
or,
confirmed. Werewolves
or just
confirmed.
freshly bit a vampire, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, he wanted me to be sure to mention that she could easily translate into werewolf.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So we are going to do the giveaway. Let me see if I can share the screen. And we will start collecting giveaway.
Lord.
All right. So it
Stacey, I
is
hope you're taking more pictures. Sorry.
hashtag Immortal Collections for the vampire / werewolf kind of, but we would love to give this away tonight on the show. So you guys start hashtag Immortal Collections, and we are going to
See if it
that
works.
one and show that one. Yep. Hashtag Immortal Collections. Hashtag Immortal
Amber
Collection.
did it too.
I know.
Picked up my phone right away.
I know. Me too.
Kevin, make sure you get it in there because you know I want it too. All right. All right. While we are collecting for the hashtag Immortal Collections, you guys know about this time of the night, we ask some random fun questions, just kind of get to know you questions. And again, praise God for Amber for putting these together. It was a week at work. So, Amber, since you got it together, why don't you start for us?
So, where did you grow up? Both of you.
Me,
You go first and then I'll go.
Houston, Texas.
Huh.
Akron, Ohio. I'm still here.
Do either of you have siblings?
I have one brother and one sister.
I have one brother. He's a year older than me, and he's got my two gorgeous nieces who live in Missouri.
Oh, wow. How fun.
Oh.
And what was your first pet?
I mean, I want to say dog because that's what I really remember, but I think very little. They have me with Easter ducks. So, baby duck.
That's awesome.
Love that.
I grew up with a chocolate lab named Casey, best dog ever. But in there, we had hamsters, guinea pigs. Cats didn't come till later because my parents weren't a fan. But we had a hamster named Buster and a hamster named Stimpy. They were supposed to be brothers. They were not brothers. So we had baby little hamsters. Right? Right. And I still remember to this day, I remember watching Buster eat one of them.
Oh no!
And it was just like, because he was the male, and we didn't know what was. We didn't know they were pregnant and had the babies came out.
No.
Right.
They eat their own. They eat their own. It's weird. But after a while, I think we were on Buster number 6 or 7. Because they just don't live very long.
Right.
But then the year I moved out and went to college, I got my first kitty. So
Oh.
it's
been kitties. And it's been kitties ever since.
And I don't know if you can see my shirt, but
It's a cat.
no, what is it? Can you see?
Hang on.
Read what it says.
Spelled backwards is
Taco.
Taco cat spelled backwards is taco cat.
That's
Right?
awesome.
Like, I'm not wrong. Like,
No.
my girlfriend
That's
Tiffany got me
I
this.
had to take a good look. I was like, no.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then it makes you think about all the other weird words that do that.
Right.
A weird list
Uh-huh.
going. I mean, immediate you get boob. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. It's just weird. Just think about it. There's weird old words that I don't know.
There
Anyway,
And
keep going.
Hedgehog, I would just like to say it's Dukes. I'm from the South. Thank you. He said Miracle Whip or Hellman's, and it's neither. It's Dukes. So, because I'm from the
Oh, it's
South.
helmet.
Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip.
Cool.
Whip.
Depends on where you at.
Yeah.
Jonathan, it's Dukes because you're from the South. All right. Your turn.
What is your absolute best memory as a kid?
Oh my goodness.
Give me an age.
8.
Okay.
I
Oh,
don't
wow.
remember 8.
I was thinking about one thing in my head, and it's funny that you said 8 because it happened when I was 8.
Look at that. I knew.
Right? we tried to bring home one of my grandma's farm cats, and then it started peeing everywhere, so we had to send it back to the farm. But I still got to keep it because it lived at the farm.
That's right.
So your cat.
So then they never came until I lived on my own, but we tried,
Right.
and I remember that, and it was amazing because I had a cat for like a month. It was awesome.
I don't know. This is concerning. I guess.
Pick something fun.
I guess I got a 10-speed.
Hell yeah.
I just went everywhere on that thing.
That was my 13th
That's
birthday
awesome.
gift. I remember that too. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite food?
Garlic breadsticks. Has anybody ever seen the TikTok or whatever it is? Garlic breadsticks and just chicken wings. I will say both of those. Both of those are great answers for me. Garlic bread and chicken wings. Pasta, water.
I love a good hibachi meal.
Oh, sushi.
Oh, yeah. Sushi.
Oh, girl.
I know. I'm hungry now.
Yeah, you have to go look at the garlic breads. Hilarious. Because they're in the person's face like,
Was it House Bunny? Did you ever see House Bunny?
No.
House Bunny. Oh, come. Oh.
I don't movie.
The girl in there, she talks like that. She's,
oh, Anna Faris. Yes, I know.
All right. We only have 19 entries for our hashtag Immortal Collections. We are going to jump over there after the next question. So you guys hashtag Immortal Collections to win the head, the vampire / werewolf head. Hashtag Immortal Collections. All right, let's do one more question. Do you want to do the next question, Amber?
Okay.
Below that one.
Is there any food that you consider completely disgusting?
Oh God.
Just absolutely gross.
Sardines.
See, I've never actually had one.
I've never had them, and I will never have them because
I
I
do like Caesar dressing.
Don't you dare tell me they're in Caesar dressing.
Oh no, that's anchovies.
That's anchovies.
Anchovies.
Oh, sorry.
Sardines. I don't know, Brad. Oh,
Okay.
Here's what I tell Brad. I said, I don't care what you go get us to eat as long as it's not Burger King or KFC. So no Burger King.
There you go.
I can't do McDonald's.
No KFC, can't do it.
Okay.
I have done it in a pinch, but it's not my favorite.
KFC
All
makes me sick at my stomach. Every single time.
Oh yeah. Makes you sick somewhere.
Let us jump over here and give away this amazing head. Hashtag Immortal Collections.
Can I show this really quick if you can even hear it?
I was posing.
Buffalo chicken wings right now. Raise your hand. Buffalo chicken wings right now. Raise your hand if you want garlic breadsticks. Raise your hand if you want garlic breadsticks.
I mean, they're just like. Sorry, that's what's in my life. That is my garlic bread and chicken wings. So. Sorry.
All right, we have 21 entries and we have 29 people, so we are going to go ahead and draw for this head. Let's see who is going to win.
Who's it gonna
You can probably just Google it, Jonathan, or it's probably on Facebook.
Oh, Stacy.
She's turning into Amber.
Stacy, woo!
Yeah, right? The new winner.
I know.
Oh,
Yay,
that is
Stacy.
awesome. Congratulations, Stacy. So excited. All right. Okay, we have a few more minutes, so let's do a few more of the questions. Do you guys remember what your high school mascot was?
An Indian.
That was mine.
Adobe Longhorn.
From Texas.
Yeah,
From
that makes sense. All right. Amber, I know I skipped.
That's fine. I'll pick one.
Okay.
Do you have any fun family traditions that you do every year? It's okay if you don't. I can pick another question.
Well, it's quickly turning into every year we do Legions Con.
There you go.
It's turning into a fun family tradition.
That's the best family tradition right there.
Yeah.
Well, Carlos said Legion's gone.
Did he really?
Yeah. I don't know what I could say. I don't know if we have any. I mean, every year except last year, we plant plants outside. But
Fun.
oh yeah, there it goes.
Fun.
See right there when Brad goes to Legions Con. That's my favorite time when Brad goes to Legions Con.
We'll
When
just
Brad
bring
goes
a
to Legions
cardboard
Con
cutout
and
of you.
and Lauren gets some time to herself.
That is the only time I get to myself. But he is doing StatueCon. I don't remember when that is, but StatueCon, they're going to Michigan, and I will be flying solo at home.
Ah,
Oh, hey, can I get a quick toast to the cups?
yeah.
To the cups.
Come on, y'all.
Big cup.
Big cups. Cheers, big cups.
All right. What is one thing that is always in your refrigerator?
Pickles. Clausen's dill pickles.
Yummy. So good. Love Paulsons. Paulsons are the best. Something that's always in the fridge. Butter.
Water.
No, butter. And water too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Water.
Ketchup.
Let's see. What
Curtis, my kids. I'm sorry. Curtis said my kids.
Oh my god.
Well, this is true too.
Mhm.
Oh, that's funny.
Thankfully,
Okay.
I don't have those yet.
Me neither.
All right.
Let's see. What's your favorite place that you ever been to as an adult?
As an adult?
Wait, did anybody see that stuff that has anyone ever eaten?
I have not. I am a habitual hand washer, have been my entire life. Don't do that.
Oh, that's
You eat
funny.
a booger?
Yeah.
What? Did you eat a booger? That's what they said. And I said, no, I didn't eat a damn booger. Did you eat a booger? No. Okay.
Secretly.
I didn't eat a booger either.
Well, we don't. Well, if it's a secret, we will never actually know you didn't.
I guess.
Okay, what was
Yeah,
my
you
my favorite place as an adult that I've ever been? I think would have to be Carlo and mine's honeymoon. We went to Savannah.
I love
And
Savannah.
walked around Savannah and toured some of the homes there, and that was just that kind of kick-started our kind of just something that we like do together, just go different places. And we homeschool. So last year we took the kids to Florida and did some educational sightseeing and turned it into a homeschool vacation.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten out much as an adult. I don't know. Golly. Important trips or
Any
something
trip.
that was important. I think it was probably our vacation earlier this year, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Does
When we
look
went
like
to
That
Amity
looked
Beach
like
because
it was so much fun.
for our 5-year wedding anniversary and my 40th birthday. So
Yeah.
it was really cool. It was really
That's
cool because
awesome.
I haven't been out of the state since 2014. Or no, I take that back.
Oh wow.
Brad and I went to one of the Carolinas for somebody's wedding, but it was literally we drove down there, we were there for 2 days and came back. It wasn't really like a place
Right.
that we went to. But yeah, not much traveling as an adult as of the lately past 20 years. Feels like.
So, what was your first car?
Powder blue Dodge Colt.
Oh my God, Colt.
I got to maybe. I got to drive it maybe twice. And then my dad tinkered with it because there was something off with the timing chain on it and he broke it. And if you know anything about that, it's sort of like your car is toast after that. So, yeah, I didn't get to drive it very much, but it was a Dodge Colt.
That's
For
awesome.
me, the first car that I bought myself with my own money. I mean, my brother and I shared a car, but it was really his when we were growing. I don't know. But the first car I originally bought myself was a 1992 Geo Storm. She was a red 2-door hatchback, hilarious little thing. I wrote a check for it.
Oh, wow.
At 16, I wrote a check for it, and it was pretty cool. I was badass in that thing. I put a system in it. I put lights that blink to the base.
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Oh,
that was cool.
That's awesome.
That overheated on the side of the highway one time, and that was all she wrote.
That's fantastic. All right, let's get to the bottom 2 questions, Amber, because it's about time to call it a night.
All right. So, how big are you hoping the dragon is for 4 Horsemen?
Not very, because there's no damn room in my house for anything. Y'all have seen the room that the stuff's
stole
in?
my answer.
Y'all have seen the room that my stuff's in, that all the stuff is in, right? There's like a 12-foot long G.I. Joe battleship with a bunch of shit all over the top of it. Like, not gonna lie, he's gonna have to attach it to the roof outside or something, because I don't know.
Maybe have it hanging from the ceiling.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, I told Kevin, I said, it doesn't matter because I'm hanging it from the ceiling if it's too big to fit somewhere else. So, did you guys see when Raisha was on, she said it's going to be this big?
Yeah. That's so funny. Wouldn't that be funny if it was like a little pet one that you put on your shoulder,
right?
Wasn't there a movie with a little dragon like that? I don't know.
Oh, that's
hilarious.
funny. Okay, that was hilarious. Now, last question. What is one thing that you can tell us that you haven't told anybody else?
Your deep and dark and secret.
I'm pretty sure I did that already.
With what?
When Carlo lays in the bed and looks at his
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're
I want you to know that's not what he told me I should say, though. There is another one, but I don't know if he was serious.
Oh my God.
He does most of the painting in his underwear.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo, woo! I can't take these people anywhere. I can't. That's amazing.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God.
I'm like 3 shades of red right now. I know I am.
Oh my God. You are. You are. It's getting dark in here, but I can see it. Oh God, now I have to think. What haven't I told people? I mean, there's things that only a few people know, but I'm a pretty open book.
I know that's why we had to come up with something like geared towards him, because I will tell you anything you want to know. I don't have any secrets.
Carlo put a smiley face.
I would
with
say I
red
probably
cheeks
talk
down
too
there.
much, but
Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, I forgot to
This
take
is
that off.
so hard.
Okay.
I honestly, I
a
don't.
nickname? Is there a nickname that nobody knows?
No, because everybody knows I call him Shelly.
For you, I mean.
Oh, a nickname for
Yeah.
me? Oh God, no, I don't have a nickname. Duty. we call each other Duty. Dooty. Duty. I don't know why.
There
but
you
that's how
go.
we say it.
That's funny.
That's
Oh,
her
I'm
key.
a
All
drink
right.
monster. Yeah, I like to stay hydrated. Multiple beverages
All
at
right.
once. Beverage goblin. You haven't looked that up? Look up beverage goblin. That's me.
That's me.
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
That's
It
exactly
is
what-
time for us to say goodnight. We are super, super thankful that you guys came on. It has been a blast. This has been one of the best shows.
It
It
was.
was so much fun. I
Feel
told
better.
you guys that it was going to be fun and we were going to have a ball tonight, and we did. You guys made a terrible work week, not terrible, just busy work week, much, much better for me. So thank you
Good.
for tonight. I
Yeah, me
appreciate
too.
it.
I needed
All
a
right.
good couple chuckles.
That's right. Okay, we're going to put you back, and Amber and I are going to close out the show. If you guys can hang around, that's great. If not, we understand. We will catch you guys later, okay? All right, let's... Okay, Miss Amber. Dork Lair is coming on at 9, so when you jump off of here, go see Dork Lair. He is jumping on tonight. Thank you, everybody, for jumping on. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. We really, really are trying to get to 500 subscribers, so tell a friend, sign somebody up, do whatever. Let's get us to 500 subscribers, and we can't do it by ourselves, but you guys can help us. So if you would, we would appreciate it. Amber, anything crazy going on for you in the next couple of weeks? Do we have any shows or anything coming up that you're going to?
I'm not going because I have a wedding, but there is a Maryland toy show this weekend.
Gotcha. All right, the Maryland Toy Show. You guys
anybody
go
that's around
check
there.
that out. Yes, if you're close
Yeah.
to there, we appreciate it. And I believe he said next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend is Heroes Con in Charlotte, I believe. So if you guys are coming to Heroes Con, 4 Horsemen will be there, and I know that everybody would love to see you guys. So, Jonathan said he's going to be in Maryland. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
So, lots of things going on. We hope we see you around, and it's been so busy. I don't have my list of who to see when, but basically any night there's somebody on talking about Legions. So, you guys go support the community. We love you guys. Thank you again. And don't forget, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we will see you in 2 weeks. All right, Miss Amber.
Bye.
Bye.